Hello and welcome to the Barrow. We got a new series started here, Factory Town, game I've loved forever. And we're going to kind of alternate that with NIMBY Rails. But we'll get started right away and play us some Factory Town. Now, I've had this game for years. Matter of fact, some of the first videos I made were Factory Town videos, but they were more like tutorial videos of how to use some of the certain logic stuff. Now that was 2 years ago, and that stuff has changed significantly. I think the logic stuff still works the same, but there's so much new stuff in the game now. I thought I'd just do a playthrough. Let's just get going. Well, as always, you start off with you can build 4 houses, and you want to do that right away because the houses that you have determine how many little people you can have, workers you can have. Now, to get the gold coins, you've got to, in the early game here, to get the gold coins, you immediately have at least one guy start hand delivering wheat or grain, I guess it is, grain to the houses. Pretty soon I'll throw down a food market, and then it will deliver it to all the houses that have road access. So instead of these little guys having to go to each house one by one, they just all go to the food market. Works great. There's a general store here early we'll get to as well, and that's where you sell them other things they need, because that's what the game, a lot of the game is about, is building up happiness by making goods available. No, up to the left there, you see what it takes to get to certain next levels on different things. I am slowly delivering planks from my lumber mill, and I'm just delivering it straight to the town center. When I get to 20, my tech level will raise. Or I guess it will rise. So we're collecting some lumber, and some of that we're just taking straight to the town center. Some of it we're taking to the lumber camp to make planks. Of course, we're collecting stone, we're collecting grain. That's about it for now. Oh, I just skipped, went to the next level. Look at all the things you can do here. A food market, a school, a general store, a masonry, woodworking, basic logistics, grain processing, civics level 1. Some of those were buildings, and some of those were the technologies that you can study. But how do you study? If you don't know this game, you study by opening up a school and providing it with study materials, in this case, paper. Later on, you can make books. And then there's special kinds of books that give you special kinds of study points or technology points. Now, to make paper, you need wood and water. So you make your lumber mill right where it turns blue, and you have the water that you already need. Then you just have a guy deliver wood to it, and it makes paper. There's the food market I was talking about. Now I'll change at least one of the food guys that are delivering grain to the houses. I'll pick one of them and have them just, I took one of the wood guys. I'll have them take grain straight to the market. So now I'm not hand delivering it to the houses. Early on, you might be limited in the number of workers. But as the game progresses, you find ways to automate things, so you don't always need a worker to do all of the manual labor. It is a factory town, after all. All right, let's get that school going as soon as we get enough planks. There we go. Now in the early game here, I'm gonna make a little gap between them so that later I can put like a conveyor to move the paper directly from the lumber mill. But in the early game, I have to have a guy. I have to hire a guy. You know, I know a guy. He can move paper. Once I tell the school to use some paper, once I connect the school to everybody with a road, then they'll start delivering. Look, you can see those little books? That's the paper. So my bookie's going around doing the books with all these houses. Oh, and it looks like my town center is upgradable. It's because I've reached a level of happiness. Earned by keeping houses well supplied with a variety of goods increases the maximum number of houses that can be... I need to read faster. But now I can have 4 more houses, so I can have a total of 8. And I haven't upgraded yet the town center. But let's put those extra houses down. I put them back a little ways because I've learned that it's really good in most cases to have double roads, because you're going to have wagons going back and forth. And if there's a single road, you're going to get a traffic jam. Food mill, good. Now food mill allows you to turn grain into flour, which is worth more gold coins than straight up grain. Later we can take the flour and turn it into different baked products. Bread for sure, but I think there's some kind of sandwiches and some other stuff. We'll see as we go. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played. That last video that I made was a couple of years ago. And I've played off and on since then, but never past like the beginning stages. Not because I don't love this game. This game is fantastic. Just because I'm easily distracted, either by something new or usually by work or life, you know. But I'm to a spot now where I can start making regular videos, and I intend to. So looking over on the left screen, you see that I need wheels, wooden wheels, 10 of them, and stone blocks, 20 of them, to be able to go from tech level 3 to tech level 4. The thing is, you need to study certain things, and I've already done some of that. With using the school, I got, woodworking. And once I got woodworking, I could put down the workshop, and now the workshop will allow me to take planks and make wheels. Cool thing is that I'll take half my wheels and I'll put them in the town center, so I have them available to build things for myself. But I'm also going to build a general store, and I can sell them there, and that's the first place I will start getting red coins. There's my general store. Now, I do this kind of quickly here, but it's very important that you know that one of the newer features over the last year or so, that's an excellent feature, is that you could use the shift key to add orders to workers. So I tell one worker to get a plank and deliver it to the town center so I can use it, and then that same worker, I tell him, get another plank and take it to the workshop so he can make wheels. That way you could have one worker doing two different tasks or more. Oh, look at my happiness. It's up over 25. So I can click that. But it looks like I'm preoccupied. I've built a wagon here so we can deliver 4 stone blocks at a time. But I'm also telling it to take 4 stone blocks to the general store. So that was my way of using that shift key to add extra orders to the same worker, because a wagon is a worker. There, I was adding the 3rd and 4th orders. Pick up stone again, but take it to the general store this time. Look at that, I have 25 red already. And you will need those if you check the school and look at your recipes. Like for shoot, I needed 20 red coins to be able to have shoots, or to study shoot. And now that I have that, I can start using it to replace some haulers. Or you could use the chutes to do long distance deliveries. So have workers like chop wood and drop it into a chute, and it can go halfway across the map as long as gravity will take it there. Not everything will go in a chute, but I happen to know that flour will. Now here I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember if paper will go down a chute, but it ends up it will not, because I'm going to get an error right there. And if I hovered over that error, it would tell me this building manufactures something that isn't compatible with chutes. You know, I don't know how why a bag of flour will go down a chute, but a ream of paper won't. But that's the way it is. That's why, as soon as you can, you start using conveyor belts. Now, since I have the workers, I figured I would go ahead and add some variety to the food that we're making available in a food store. So I've got some apples up here in this orchard that I found. I have one picker out there filling the crate, and then a wagon picks it up. And I'm going to do the same thing, but over here with these carrots. And your citizens will be very happy with you and pay you lots of gold coins if you give them lots of different food. Oh, I just got a new unlock there. Farming, forestry, boat building, kitchen, and tailor. Those are all researches that I'll have to do at the school, but they're now available. Nice. My peoples are getting smarter. Now I can do farm tile, and animal pasture. And these items form a circle, a cycle, a circuit, I don't know. But it is a little mini factory that you can build. So I'm going to start building that, though it'll be a while until I can get it functional. So here I really go through some indecision. Where to put the farm. A farm needs water, so I want to dig a pond next to it. And I go ahead and I dig a pond. I'm not 100% sure how I want it to look. Then I decide, I guess I dig a little more. I don't remember. But then I decide, you know what? There's a whole field of wheat over there. Let's put the farm there. I don't know why I'm putting it out here where I have to plant everything. I could already put it by this field, this existing field. And then when I decide to fix it a little bit, I realize, oh man, I don't have any more red coins, because it costs red coins to landscape, to terraform. What to do, what to do. This game is very forgiving. With one easy keystroke, M, you can move existing buildings at no cost. And that's what I did here. Now I've got a pond out there I'm not using, and it'd cost me red coins to fill it in, so I'm just going to leave it for a while. But I do need a water source close to my farm. And I'll need a water source for my pasture as well. So I'm going to do some more digging here in a minute, just down below water table. I've taken a short break from the farm to build this cloth factory here in this workshop, because that will give me red coins, and I need red coins for all this well digging I'm doing, all this pond digging. So by just putting a little cotton inside the workshop, I can make rolls of cloth that they'll sell in the general store. You can see my red coins. Let's see, the wagon's picking some up now. Maybe. Yep, there it goes. It's taking it. I don't know, maybe it gave me gold coins. I'll have to look. I thought that was a red coin, but I didn't see anything pop above the houses. I guess it doesn't always show red coins, but it should be red coins for cloth. Oh, that's why, because oh gosh. I just figured it out. The reason there weren't any red coins is because it was delivering to the town center. The next time when it delivered to the here, like right here. Well, I'm moving the camera. Well, the next time when it delivered to the actual general store, that's when we made some red coins. Now I know what I'm getting ready to do here, and that is I'm setting myself up for some cloth conveyor belt production. Thing is, I don't have the research yet, so I'm kind of getting a little ahead of myself. See, look, there's cloth conveyor belt. And I need intermediate logistics first. For that I need basic logistics, and I didn't even have that. So, but look at all the things that opens up. This game is great. It has so many components. And the dev just keeps making it better year after year. I couldn't see the word delete for some reason or other in that list. And that right there was something that happened that I caution everybody on. And that is, if you have a wagon that you set up elaborate string of instructions, be careful when you have that wagon selected, because if you right click somewhere, it'll erase all instructions and go wherever you right clicked. And that just happened to me a minute ago. And that's why I had to re-add the instructions to the wagon that's delivering cloth. Not really sure why that wagon's just going through the weeds instead of taking the road. "99% of the time this game makes sense to me, but once in a while it doesn't, and I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding on my part." Ooh, I got my animal pasture, that's good. So now we'll go back to the farm. For your farm to be efficient, you really do need to deliver fertilizer. And you get that from a pasture. Right there, fertilizer. One of the ingredients is water. So this is where I'll spend a couple red coins and dig a pond appropriately close to the farm, and also over by the pasture. Now a pasture needs animal feed, which is made in a food mill. So you're seeing me, I'm gonna route some grain from the farm over there. They'll make some animal feed. That'll feed the animals. That'll fertilize the fields, and then we'll have the circle built. And animal feed is one of those things that also will go down chutes. It will. Sorry, a bit of a scratchy throat here today. More than normal. And I route the fertilizer back to the farm. See, I forgot to do the water. That's why we're not getting any fertilizer. All my animals are dying. Now there's water. There goes the fertilizer. Boom! Yeah! Circuit is made. I'll clean that up later, but for now it's somewhat functional, though obviously I still have to lay down some actual fields and not just be farming that wild wheat. I'm building a barn to store fertilizer in, because I don't need fertilizer when I'm putting down new fields around the farm. I'm not going to get to that day though. We've already been going for quite a while, so I'm probably going to wind it down here shortly. Still a little short of the intermediate logistics, but really close. You know what? I think it's time for us to take a look at what we've done. Let's go ahead and do an episode 1 review before we end today. So we have our farm built out there. We have 8 houses. We have a general store. We have a food market. We're making some stone blocks. We're eating carrots. You know, so we've started off pretty good with varied food source, a couple of things that will give us red coins, and well on our way towards finishing the research that I'll need to make the cloth conveyor belts. The game really opens up when you get those up and running. And that's it. I thank you all for watching. I hope you'll subscribe and hit like, or like and hit subscribe in whichever order pleases you. I hope to see you in the barrel soon. Have a great day.